And a lot of people were really interested in it. Every time I open it up, a bunch of people want to take pictures of it, and they're curious, like, who made that, who did it? And I've been doing this for about 5 years now. What I did, I wanted to insulate these lids. A lot of bass boats do have a steel lid on them, and it gets rather hot, especially if you go to Las Vegas, fish the US Open. I want my baits to stay as cool as possible, so I've done this material on all my lids. And I got this at Lowe's. It's like a high density foam, but it doesn't absorb water. That's really important. You don't want something that's going to absorb water and stay wet. This stuff does not absorb water, so it stays really dry. And I took this professional grade Loctite to glue it on, and I had to cut it out to the shape of the lids, which is a little bit of work. And I actually did like pieces of paper, like thick paper, and I actually cut them out to the compartment lid. That way, when I do it again, it's a lot quicker process. I lay the piece of thick paper on the piece I'm cutting and then cut it out to the shape I need. It makes it a lot faster. Well worth it for me. I mean, that's the first thing I do to my boat when I get it. And then what I did with these, you can tell the hook marks in them, but I just took strips and super glued them. But it's really good for, like, saying if you want to, you know, like hooks you're using to line them up. Like here, I got two different size shaky heads. A lot up here is my old hooks and my pre-fish hooks. I have barbless ones up here, which stay fine. Nothing ever falls off of it either. Even at Lake Erie and big waves, everything tends to stay on there. But I usually line up, like, you know, if I'm using hooks, I'll usually line up like 3 or 4 of each size. So, and if I lose a hook or dull a hook in the tournament, you know, instead of having to go in my boxes, I just go up here and pull a hook off. I know it's a fresh hook ready to go. Or if you have a jig or a spinnerbait that's, you know, wet from fishing it and you want to change colors, you know, where do you put it? And a lot of times guys throw them at the bottom of the boat or put them in a compartment and they can rust or cause other things to rust because they have salt in them. So a lot of times I use it for a drawing board. You know, I'll stick wet baits up there, and, you know, end of the day or end of the term, I'll take them back off and put them away properly. Boats are different. You know, it might not work on everybody's boat. It works perfect on my Phoenix, but this is like some weather, like outdoor stripping. And I'm not sure, I think like 3/8 inch. But I actually just stick it on there. It has an adhesive backing on it. And you know, one thing I will tell you on this stuff I've learned is don't stretch it when you put it on. Make sure you don't stretch it at all. So you want to lay it down really easy and go around the corners, kind of push the corners in like that. And this has been on there all year. I haven't touched it, and I've used this boat a lot. And, you know, this is what it looks like at the end of the year. It's still ready for another year of use, heavy use. So, you know, the average fisherman, this will last a lifetime in their boat. The rest of the year, I save so much time with it that it's well worth it. And I'm all about time management in the sport. It's very important. So, and it looks cool too. Don't you think? I think it looks cool.